T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is up, folks? Avinash, come on and join me, brother.
Hello.
What is happening this morning? So, as you can see, T. Gray is not here. He is in Cabo celebrating his wife's birthday. But I've got someone more handsome and more fit and more beautiful than T. Gray. All right. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Mark, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Excellent. Now, you are in France, right?
I am indeed.
Awesome. So we're going to hear all about how you are building your team in France. But here's what we do in the beginning. We welcome everybody to flight school. Now, here's the thing though. If you're not on in the next 5 minutes, you're not going to be a part of the drawing that we're going to be having today, folks. So if your team is not on, you need to get them on right now. Tag everybody, call everybody, smoke signals, it all works. WhatsApp them and get them on flight school because they will not be a part of the drawing. So we're going to be doing that drawing again today. All right. I know who's on today. Blue Diamond. Nope, Black Diamond. Desi Lipova. Yes, she's on. So, hey, you take Zoom and I'll take Facebook.
Awesome. Well, we've got James Riddick, who is Star Achiever 20, who says hello from Chicago.
All right. Melissa Duquesne, she sent 50 stars. I know where she's from. She's from St. Lucia.
We've got Fire Boss from Georgia.
Okay. Flight school where the international names go to die. So did you see when we were doing flight school, I think it was 2 weekends ago, and it was just horrible. Yeah, it was bad. It was so sad. All right. Dynamic Debbie Reeves from Philadelphia, PA. She sent 50 stars.
We've got Terza from the Bronx.
All right. Robin Leatherby sent 1,000 stars, and she said, beautiful morning tunicorns from Utah. So are you my tunicorn partner today?
Well, I guess I am. I guess I'm the temporary tunicorn partner.
Okay. All right. You heard it. He's my tunicorn partner. All right, cool. Kimaya Vassar from Chicago, 50 stars. Awesome.
We've got Terza from the Bronx and Latifa, who says happy Saturday from Antigua.
All right. Lutricia Black, let's get it. BüüM family sent 200 stars. Awesome, Lutricia. Thank you so much for the stars.
We got Jamal Jackson from the UK.
Hey. All right. O.C. Williams, 50 stars. And then Scott Cunningham says, good morning, Mr. Mark and Mr. T. Gray. Mr. T. Gray is not on today. All right. And he set 50 stars, but that's before we started. Okay.
Marva says, good morning from Queens, New York.
Carolyn Johnson says, welcome, Avi, and sent 400 stars.
Oh, thank you very much for those stars. What a great cause we have here. So thank you for everyone sending those stars.
Yes.
We've got Tim Lambert saying, great Saturday, Tunicorns and BüüM family from Dallas, Texas.
Awesome. Good stuff. Desmond Big D Donaldson from Brentwood, New York. I know who you are. Sent 200 stars, and it's a 121-week streak. Wow. That's like over 2 years.
Wow. Kevin Clayton from Chicago says, good morning.
All right. Jaden Ando, 310 stars. Okay.
Awesome.
Got that extra 10 in there.
We've got John from saying good afternoon from Strasbourg, where I am right now. John is, if it's the right John, it's our new Ruby from last month.
Awesome. Congratulations. All right, Ella Woodley, 100 stars. Let's see here. Dr. Latrice Legendaire, Spectacular Saturday Flight School. She always sends 1,000 stars. Always.
We've got Manu here, Emmanuel Tille, actual name, from Strasbourg as well, who's downstairs at the hotel, our new Emerald, who says hi from Strasbourg.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, you guys, so are you doing an event there today?
The event is tomorrow in Strasbourg. We did an event on Thursday night in Nice.
Okay, cool. Oh, I meant to, you know what? I'm going to pull up that picture. So you sent me that picture. Here we go. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. All right. Great Saturday MK, guest co-captain, flight crew, team owners, the best amazing company ever. Let the impacting begin. That was from Rochelle Campbell. She sent 200 stars.
Awesome. Kevin and Tammy Clayton from Chicago.
All right. Good stuff. Okay. Who else do we have in here? Who else? Robin Boss. Hey, good morning. 200 stars. Excellent.
Turlin says good morning from Missouri.
All right. Liba Franz from Brooklyn, New York. 200 stars. That's a new name. That's a new name, I think. All right.
Veda Wood says rise and grind from Atlanta, Georgia.
Awesome. Laura Johnson, Furman, South Kakalaki, USA. 100 stars. All right.
Andrea Roman from Florida.
All right. So let's do this. Let's make it happen, brother. Let's do this. All right. So it's a flight school tradition to let the guest do the disclaimer. It's a flight school tradition. So take it away, Avinash. Nagamah.
Awesome. Well, Ibüümerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. And as you go on and read on, I want to break it down for you. And I want to share my story, a real story, to explain to you in simple terms what this means. About 8-9 years ago, I felt that I had let go a lot of my health, I've put on a lot of weight, loved my food, and I joined one of the most fancy gym in our area in London, about 15 minutes drive. And that gym specifically had a yearly contract. So I signed the contract for 1 year. And the first 2 weeks, I went about 3 times a week. The third week, I stopped going. Now, just like the gym, they don't give you any guarantee of results simply because their responsibility, like at Ibüümerang, is to provide you with the environment, the tools, and the strategies. But whether you're going to turn up and put in the effort or not, that's entirely down to you. We have the environment. We have the tools. We have the strategies. But if the work's not going to happen. So needless to say, I saw 0 results. But then a few months ago, when really the discipline kicked in from being around all these superstars in our company, starting from all the diamonds, the elite diamonds, our CEO, Mark, needless to say, we met in the gym in Prague, NT Gray, who's done an incredible job of transforming himself. Well, now that I'm putting in the effort in a much more basic gym, because it's open 24 hours, very close to my house, I'm seeing results. And Ibüümerang is exactly the same. If you put in the work, you will get the results, but we can't guarantee because we don't know what you're going to do.
Awesome. And you know what? Here we go. I am going to show a picture of you getting those results. This is so cool that you did that. This is so cool.
Oh no, May, I didn't know this was being shown here.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So as you can see
So-
on the left, you see my twin brother, and on the right, you see me, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. I had no idea you were going to do that. Okay. Yeah, so the whole theme of vision is transformation. And your transformation has been nothing less than spectacular, Avinash. Spectacular. So it's a pleasure and an honor to see that you made this massive, massive change. So good stuff.
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. So plan for success with the flight plan calendar. Do you use these, Avinash, because they are available in French?
We are using them. We are using them as we've been taught more as a calculator than just a calendar, because trust guys, if you don't have this, you don't even know what I'm talking about. This is not just a calendar. This is your calculator. Calculator of your volume, calculator of what's going to happen in your organization. This is simply your calculator.
Awesome. Good stuff. And where do they get these, Avinash?
BÜMgear.com.
I thought I had you. I thought I had you.
You nearly did. You nearly did.
Okay. All right. BÜMgear.com. Go get your Spanish and French and English calendars, $25. Don't get one, get five. And that way you can have some on hand for people coming onto your team. And the growth has been absolutely off the charts lately. So flight plan calendars have been flying off the shelves. So get your flight plan calendars. All right. Now you can take this slide. We've got a new French Elevate schedule. And you know what? We did this for you, Avinash.
Awesome. Well, look, the current new French Elevate schedule teaching the French Forex basics will be offered on alternating Monday classes, but the schedule is Monday and Thursdays at 1 p.m. ET and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. ET. Now, I'm gonna take a chance here and say these are subject to being changed, because I did speak to Tigre. There's a possibility we're gonna change it slightly just to suit the French market a bit better. But as it stands, this is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. You got 1,000 stars from Robin Leatherby. Yeah. And she did a mic drop. Yeah. She says, awesome, Avinash. Yeah. So that transformation is incredible. All right.
Well, on that note, Robin is a name that we see on every call, every flight school, every Saturday. I see that name. I see those stars. So just know we are grateful for those stars, and your attendance doesn't go unnoticed.
Yes, it is true. She is on every call, and she's on with me on Top Gun Spotlight every week too. So awesome. Okay, the August Star Achiever list is available on
iboomhub.com.
It says it right there. All right. So go take a look at your name. Your name is in lights. Superstar Achievers and Star Achievers are on iboomhub.com. All right. Oh, it's giveaway time. All right. So here's what we do. So Isabel, you can come on, but every minute you are on flight school, you have an opportunity to win BÜM gear. And oh, here we go. Are we going? Yay.
Spinning.
Sorry, I was waiting for a signal. I'll wait next time.
Okay. Prince Moba wins. Hey, so Prince, here's what you do. Go ahead and give us your shirt size. Send it to marketing@iboomerang.com. Marketing@iboomerang.com. All right, great. Thank you, Isabel. Stay handy. All right. So, and then that's number one. So we're going to select 4 more people to be a winner on flight school. All right. BÜM gear time. All right, cool. All right, good stuff. Hey, This is cool. We've got the new Idicide. And you know what? This new Idicide is in all languages, including, you will be happy to know, French. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for all the work that you do. We appreciate it. And this is going to help a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So do they use the Idicide? Do they use the Idicide in French?
To be very candid, they haven't yet. We were waiting on the new Idicide and the way we built, which is really focused on Elevate, which I'm sure we'll discuss throughout the call. And we haven't had the chance to even go and use Idicide yet.
Okay, awesome. Well, and here it is. So it's available in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Czech. So Czech is on the map. All right, good deal. Good stuff. So folks, send this out. It does the work for you. It does the work. Yeah, yeah, look, let's see here. So Kava, bien, merci. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's see, I love the new Idicides. Yeah, cool. I love it. Awesome ideas and great stuff. All right. Oh, we have to add German. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. We have to add German. The new diamonds from Germany. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say their names. All right, cool. Yeah, the Idicide is awesome. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, our black diamond, Daisy just said Bulgarian too.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so build a big team in Bulgaria. All right, cool. All right, good deal. Ooh, we do this every week. Around the world with iGo. So you can take this one because it's in Spanish. And you speak Spanish,
Fantastic.
right?
I speak fluent Spanish. It's okay. I wish. Well, gracias por la reservación. Now, thank you very much for the reservation. So you can see there's someone who saved $90 on their reservation, which cost them a total of $959. So I worked that just under 10%. And they get 1,045 points credit, which can be used for future bookings as part of in full. And this is Christopher Perez.
Yes, Christopher Perez. All right. And you know what? This is a booking for Vision. Oh, and folks, I think that the tickets are sold out. I think we've got a sold out event. I think we do. All right. I don't know. I mean, you can try, but I think we're sold out. All right. Daniel Turner says, oh, he's from Bristol, England. He says he got a total reservation for £261.80. And he saved £13.88 and earned 324 rewards credits. Awesome. Good deal. Nice, Daniel Turner. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? We need to do another drawing. Yes. Yes. Cool. All right. So come on and join us, Isabel. Roberta Aline Wilkins. Roberta Aline Wilkins, send us your shirt size and we will send you some BÜM gear. Awesome. Awesome. Good deal. Okay, here we go. Back to the regular scheduled programming. All right, good deal. Okay, you can take this one.
I see what T. Gray means now when he says it's a total setup with the names and the slides, right? Our travel and trade corner. All right, we've got Paula Pavic. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I'm sorry if
you said it correctly.
In Disney Hollywood Studios, Orlando, Florida.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, and Paula is from Chile. but she lives in Sarasota. So good stuff. Yeah, and you said the name beautifully. All right. Okay, this is serious. So we need to get down to business here, folks. Let's get this official elevate taken down. So we need to take this down. So it's got an extra E right in front of the 8. So let's, in people, we do not ask you for money, and we would never ask you for money through DMs. So please do not fall for the scam. I saw David Hunt too. He posted, and he said that people were falling for these scams as well, because David will never ask you for money through DMs either. So don't do it. Don't respond to anybody on Instagram. So I block these people. Yeah. So, and I report them too. Yeah. So just report this. Report it. All right. You have anything to say about that, Avi?
Well, no, it just, we've got to stop being naive, and we've got to report all these profiles, because it doesn't happen just from the company. Like you mentioned, Mark, David, and it's happened on multiple occasions with multiple leaders. No one from Ibüümerang, from the ambassadors to the diamonds to the corporate, will ever message you for any investment or asking for money of any kind. So anytime you get that, you just need to know already that's a fake profile, someone pretending to be someone else.
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, so I had that same issue too, Michelle. They said which business, but I couldn't give the official Elevate account. So yeah, so just report it. Yeah, just report it. All right. Okay. Take a look at this. We're going to, at the end of this month, we're going to add up the collective community profits. And here's how you do this. It's 3 steps. You've got to download the Elevate templates from iboomhub.com/downloads. Use the template and post your trades on your story with, there's a disclaimer at the bottom too. That's why you got to use the official template. And then you tag official Elevate on Instagram. And here's what we're going to do. We are going to add up all of the collective community profits, because we have, we have the #1 educational Forex crypto educational platform in the world. And we're going to let people know about it. So live accounts only, folks, live accounts only. What do you think of that, Avinash?
I think it's a brilliant idea, so that we can showcase the world. And someone who's been in the Forex industry for quite a long time, and likewise the crypto industry, I've got to second what Mark just said. I am yet to see this level of quality of education and delivery, and that too, for the price that we get it at. It's insane. And I'm sure to mention the kind of prices we used to sell Forex education about 15 years ago.
Yeah. We were going to raise the price, but we decided not to. So it was going to be, I think for ambassadors, it was going to be a little over $200. And we decided not to do that. So yeah. Oh yeah. You know what it was going to be? It was going to be $199. It was going to be $199. Yeah. All right, cool. And we've got the clubs. Which club are you in, Avinash?
I don't know yet. Is there a disclaimer there?
What's that?
I said, is there a disclaimer before we talk figures?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, disclaimer. Which one are you in?
Well, let's say this week will put me in the 50K club.
What? The 50K club?
Yeah, we had a very, very good day. Subject to disclaimer. I sent Mr. Holzenberg's, while we're talking about that, put #1 in the chat, because guys, we couldn't say it again. There is no one else like our CEO, Mr. Holzenberg's. The impact of what he did from day one, but especially at the last event in Prague, was insane. And I've been in Forex for 17 years. I've never made that much in a week. I made 52,800 in one day on Tuesday or Wednesday, 5 trades.
What? Dude, that is incredible. Fantastic, Avinash. All right. And so, folks, you got to qualify for these clubs based on your monthly trading profits. And we're going to showcase you. Send proof of your monthly profits to marketing@iboomerang.com. It's got to be a live account only. All right, cool. All right, we need to do another one, another giveaway. All right, Isabel, let's do it. This is so fun. Mariela Ramos. Mariela Ramos, please send your shirt size to marketing@iboomerang.com. Marketing@iboomerang.com. I was going to say iBoom Hub. Yeah, no. Okay. All right, cool. And we've got this call that happens every Monday at 5. So who was on this call last week? Who was on this call? You were on that call, Avinash. Yeah.
Yes.
So lots and lots of people were on this call. So it's the Elevate United call, and you meet the trainers, the educators, you learn crucial updates to elevate, and you get training, Forex training. Cool. All right. Okay. This is cool. So we've got an official Vision Imagine Instagram filter. All right. And here's what we call it. We call it the transformation tunnel. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Avinash's picture, right? And I'm going to show you that we put him in a tunnel. Okay. So here we go. So we put Avinash in a tunnel, right? So the whole theme is transformation, okay? And the way you do it is you go through a tunnel. So here's what we're going to be doing at Vision. And you can do it with this filter. And so go ahead and do the filter. Also, you've got to have your Instagram needs to be up to date to use the filter, but head over to our Instagram, which is Ibüümerang, @Ibüümerang, and click the 3 little stars there, and then do the filter. And here's what we're going to do. Post a picture, a video of you using the new Vision Imagine Instagram filter, tag us @Ibüümerang, and 5 lucky winners will be chosen at random during the event. Okay, cool.
Hey, Mark, I just want to throw in a disclaimer here that the transformation of that picture is not just because of the filter, right? You've got to go and put in the effort just in case you think the filter does that for you.
No, you got to do the work. You got to put in the work. Awesome. All right, good deal. All right. So we'll do one more drawing. Michelle Jacobs. Hey, look at that. Michelle is on. Yeah, she gets on early. Awesome. Good stuff, Michelle. Please send us your photo or your shirt size. You can send us a photo too. All right. Hey, how was Limitless?
Oh, absolutely insane. Insane. I mean, everyone, if you were in Limitless, let us know in the chat how you felt about it. But anyone who wasn't there, watch the chat get lit up right now. You should have been there. And if you've missed the live stream on top, guys, this is just $99 only for the value you would get from that. That event was off the chart. It brought so much value for me. If you see in our organization and many other organizations, there's been so many new ranks popping straight after Limitless. And the reason for that is the training, the coaching, the environment. Limitless was just literally that.
Yeah.
It was what it says on the cover.
Yep, absolutely. And every new diamond that broke was at Limitless. So there were 27 new diamond ships. Okay. New diamonds, I think only 18, but new diamond ships, 27. There were 27 ranks changed from diamond to blue diamond to black diamond to presidential diamond. 27. And all of those 27 diamond ships were there at Limitless. Yeah. So
As they say, success leaves clues, right?
for sure, 100%. All right, good stuff. All right, so we're going to do one more. Did we do 4?
Yes.
Okay, all right, we're going to do one more. Yep, she removed Michelle Jacobs, so Michelle can't win twice. Christian Anuta, send us your shirt size. Awesome. Awesome, Christian. Cool. All right, good deal. All right, and you know what? I do not know if there are any tickets left. You can try, but I think it is sold out. I think Vision is sold out. The tickets are at iboomerangvision.com. $4.99. And you know, Avinash, I know for a fact how many people from the French team are going to be there.
Well, we were expecting a lot more, to be honest, Mark, because of the COVID vaccination situation.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of restriction, but we are expecting to still have around 40 to 50 people that can make it. For the rest, we are arranging 2 possibly free events where they're going to come and watch it live with their ticket, with their virtual ticket, which I hope will be theirs, but we're just waiting to see. But if anyone hasn't got their ticket, I hope there's some available for you, because that's a small price to pay to be able to come and have the information, the training. It will be so impactful. It all started for me, really, my real journey in this industry, in this company, started from Vision in 2019. The whole journey started from an event that I attended June 11th, 2016. You should not miss this event.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah. And, you know, we've got lots and lots of things that we're planning. And Vision Imagine is going to be, you know, we level up every event. Every single event is better and better. And as we say, gooder and gooder. So we're leveling up. And this event is no different than all of the other events. We have leveled up on this one too. So there's going to be lots and lots of surprises. Cool. All right. You know what? That leads us to Mr. Avinash Nagamah, new Black Diamond. How are you massively growing your business with Elevate there in France? So I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to let this gentleman right here, Mr. Avinash Nagamah, take over and talk about how he is growing his business with Elevate. Cool.
Super. Thank you, Mark. Before you go away, I just want to check is it at marketing@iboomerang.com that I send any complaints about how I look on that picture by any chance?
Yes, marketing@iboomerang.com.
All right, super.
The girls get it.
All right, thank you. Well, guys, I'm really thankful and humbled for the invitation to be here. Let's start by showing our gratitude to the real unicorns, Mr. Mark Kifkart and Mr. T. Gray, because every Saturday they come and deliver. right? Every single Saturday. And we're so grateful. We're so thankful for creating this environment for us on every Saturday. So let's show our appreciation and our love there. And normally, look, Tigray can only get excused if it was work related, but we'll allow it this time because I know last month when all these ranks were popping, I'm sure many people, but me personally, I gave Tigray a nightmare. I was texting him at crazy hours. I was calling him at crazy hours. We need e-wallet. We need this person activated. They've activated. He hasn't shown yet. They have people to put in. Trust me, if Tigray is watching, I hope he's not, he'll know we gave him a tough time. So he deserves this time off. So thank you very much, Tigray and Mark. And I'm going to share my story of how really things got to here, to the Black Diamond Run, and how we leverage Elevate for that. We just shared with you about Vision Imagine, and I've got two things to share on that. You know, I've noticed a trend. Every top performer in this industry, every diamond in this industry will tell you it all started from an event. I still remember my very first event of any network marketing environment, 11th of June, 2016. I didn't want to go. So I sat right at the back, totally negative, arms crossed. I came out of there transformed. And that's where my journey began. And I've learned the saying that the best event to attend is the next event. The next event that you attend is always the best event. So technically you can't miss any event. I learned that that's true as I went from event to event to event to event. So don't miss any events, let alone Vision Imagine. Here's why. Here's the second thing that I've learned. I've watched Mr. Holtenbergs from before he knew me. I've watched what is being done throughout the journey of Ibüümerang. And you know what I've noticed? The name of each event is not random. There's a lot of thought that goes into naming an event. And every single time, time after time after time, the delivery is perfect to have exactly that impact. Let's go back a few months ago. Limitless, people came out of there breaking limits in an insane way. Mr. Clifford just said 27 new diamond ship in a month, the month just after Limitless. Do you think that's by chance? If you are there, you'd know. Now we're talking 27 diamond ship. How many emeralds, rubies, or sapphires do you think, new sapphires, rubies, and emerald have been broken in the company? And I assure you, 90% of those people were at the event and the rest were watching. The rest were watching. So make sure you attend this event because it says Vision Imagine. You're going to come out of there with a total brand new imagination. I know during my tour in France a couple of months ago, well, a month and a half ago, we done a couple of events, and it was all about imagination, giving people that new vision, that new thing to think of, a new perspective, because that's really what people are looking for. So I was at an event 11th of June 2016. That's where it all started for me. But cut long story short, I've been in the Forex trading for nearly 17 years. For a short period of time, I was a Forex educator where I was working for a broker where we would sell education packages of 1 day, 2 day, and the biggest one was 5 days. We were selling those between 6 to 11,000 pounds. Let me say this again. We were selling Forex education packages between 6 to 11,000 pounds. The content was probably a little bit less than what we have at Elevate. The delivery is much better now. But the most important part, people often ask me, why did you leave being an educator? to be honest, I'm not great at teaching. I'm going to be candid. I don't have the patience. But one thing was when I start seeing people that we were not teaching them this mindset. It's 5% skill, 95% mindset in trading. And we were teaching them the 5% at a cost which was way too high. And people were coming out of there thinking they know how to trade, which they had the skill, and they'll go and trade. And I saw people after account, and I felt I couldn't have that weight on my shoulder, that one way or the other, I'm connected to where we're teaching someone a skill without the rest of the baggage they need to have success. And I had to stop. And the reason I'm so passionate, I'm so excited about Elevate, I mean, let alone the price is too cheap. I hope Mr. Bugs is not listening and doesn't change his mind, but the content, the delivery is fabulous. You see, if you look at the people having the most success right now through Elevate, it's people who are there in the pre-launch of Elevate, when a group of people were selected to do kind of a crash course. You know, I'm going to shout out some names. If I miss any, look, I'm sorry, but some of the names that I know, when I look at the results of this, Ventura and Fernanda Vera, our brand new Blue Diamond, it's fantastic. These are people who were not trading, didn't even know how to trade before. Mr. Daniel Camero, my brother, Mr. David Hunt, absolutely killing it. Mr. Holton Bugs, 18 months ago, 2 years ago, didn't have the trading knowledge. I remember a certain conversation me and Mr. Holton Bugs would have about trading, and it wasn't yet part of the plan. So he didn't really have much interest. And fast forward till today, I'm not going to talk about numbers, because if you were at the last event at Limitless, you heard it and you saw it. These are people who are part of the crash course. And the reason I say this, I hope that last month, when Mr. Holton Bugs and the marketing team and the corporate team of Ibüümerang were kind enough to give us an opportunity, 2-day intensive course on Elevate, I hope you grabbed it. I'd love to know, put in the chat, if you are signed in for that 2-day course, intensive course, let us know in the chat that you're in, because we had hundreds and hundreds of people in 48 hours that we put in. So Black Diamond, based on Elevate. You know, a few months ago, a friend of mine here in France, in Monaco, invited me. And by then, I don't know if you remember the event we had in Dubai, there was a promotion. And after that promotion, you know, we went all out, all of us, and I was humbled enough that I won that promotion that was put in, that tournament that was put in, with 37 new recruits in a month. I'm going to share with you how that happened. I started going to everyone saying just one thing. And I'm gonna use a name of someone maybe who's here. Let me see what name I see first. Yeah, I see Diana Manning. So if Diana was someone who I knew, I'll phone Diana and say, hey, Diana, let me ask you this. If you had the opportunity to be invited to a community where they focus on the education of the future of finance, starting from Forex, leading to soon crypto, NFTs, and maybe more, is that something you would want to be invited to? That's it. That was one line. They said no. I didn't even waste time at that point, because we were running for promotion to try and convince them. I put the phone down. I was on to the next person. No, I was on to the next person. They said yes. Guess what? I said, well, right now, I'm selecting a few people that I'm going to invite to have access to this. and I went through a few points with them, and bang, we started. It was really a signing, recruiting mission. And we went through that, and we signed a lot of people, specifically in France. It was a market that had a lot of connection, a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of networkers who we've worked together before in previous company. But that was it. They signed up because they wanted to see what Elevate is all about, based on what I told them. And then a few months ago, I get invited to the Monaco Grand Prix, which was phenomenal, by the way. It was insane. I had the time of my life. Didn't like the results, but it was a great, great time I had. So I decided, hey, I've got a lot of new people signed up in France. Some were in Monaco, some in Nice, some in Strasbourg, most of them in Strasbourg, in fact, and some in Paris. And I said, I'm going for the Grand Prix. You know, we always think about our work. We always think about our passion, and Ibüümerang is my home. Ibüümerang is my passion. You know, I owe everything to Mr. Holton Buggs, because if it wasn't for his teaching and coaching, not only in this industry, outside of this industry, I wouldn't have the success that I have. It would be a lot less, if I'd even be successful. So I thought, I'm going to go to the Grand Prix, but I'm going to stay a couple of days extra, and we're going to do some meetings in Monaco and Nice. Then I'm going to fly to Strasbourg, do some meetings in Strasbourg, and then I'm going to take the train, in fact, to Paris and have some meetings there. So I went and met with everyone now who were in Elevate. Well, guess what? Here's the biggest challenge we had at the time. Most of the people didn't even go and sign in even once. Some of them on this call, they know that's the truth. There's no translation today, unfortunately, but if you're here and you understand, just put it in the chat that you were one of those, that you signed up back then a few months ago with Ibüümerang because of what we had coming, but you never did anything. They didn't even go on the Elevate platform. And here is the biggest challenge. You see the people that I mentioned earlier having the best results in trading right now were those who were on Project 10. A selected group that were given access to go through the course in a crash course in an intensive mode so they can learn, because Mr. Holton Buggs wanted to see whether Elevate works, whether that's something we want to bring to you. So no, we were not lucky to have access first. It was only a few weeks. We were just the testing people, the guinea pig, as you say. And because it was set days, hey, it's Monday to Friday, this time to this time, an hour or 2 hours per day, we didn't have a choice. See, when people sign up to Elevate, here's the challenge. You start procrastinating. You got access to it anytime, anywhere you want. I wish there was a time limit. I wish there was a time limit. Hey, if you haven't done it, you haven't done the basics in X amount of time, you don't have access anymore. That would actually push you to do it more. And I'm talking to you who is subscribed to Elevate, who hasn't watched the basic video yet, who hasn't been on a single live class, when you hear people talk about, hey, I'm trading, I'm using the cloud, and I made X amount, you're like, man, I wish I could make that amount, but you don't have a clue what the cloud is. You don't, because you haven't even been on the course. That was the situation with the people I signed up in France, and I'm sure in many other places. So during that tour, I identified that, and I thought it's time to change the approach. It was time to change the approach. So we done these meetings in those 3-4 different cities, and we kind of start feeding their mind. Edification of Mr. Holton Buggs. Start feeding their mind with what the plan is ahead. The little amount that we know that Mr. Buggs was planning, what it was. And people start catching on to the vision. Start catching on to the vision. And we edified Mr. Holton Buggs so much. He deserves every ounce of it and even more, that people were like, how can we meet him? How can we be there? I'm like, well, you got to turn up at every event. You got to learn Elevate. You've got to turn up to every event. You've got to go up the ranks. That's how you do it. And we done those meetings. People were pumped. People were fired up. They even brought some guests for us to explain what Ibüümerang is about, what Elevate especially was about, and what's the future. And again, the approach was simple. If you were to be considered to be invited to a community based on educating people on the future of finance, is that something you would want to be part of? That's it. I didn't talk recruiting. I didn't talk commissions. I didn't even talk about travel. And from that event, things started happening a little bit. People were more, some people were logging into Elevate, those especially who understood English, they were logging into the English classes and start working with them. And we decided we're going to do an event middle of the month in Strasbourg, because Strasbourg was where we had the most amount of people. So mid of August, we set an event. So I thought, we're going to Prague for Limitless, and we're going to go and do an event in France a couple of weeks later. And Limitless, like I said, was off the charts. I mean, I don't know, like I said, every event I attend seems to be the best event. And every time I say, this is the best event, even thinking that it can't get better than that. Ibüümerang corporate team, the marketing team, Mr. Holtenbergs and Miss Erlienbergs together put something together for us that always tops it up, always tops it up. And I'm so grateful. I'm so humble for that. I really thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And that event, forget about me. The team started coming saying, things like, I feel like slapping myself. I can't believe I'm not Sapphire yet. I can't believe I haven't gone up the rank yet. And you know what's the funny thing? The more they were saying it to me, it was like a dagger in the heart, because to be honest, I've been diamond for a long time in the company. I've been stagnant, very stagnant. But I knew I didn't have the legs, the structure yet to be able to go up the rank. So we done a meeting with the team and my brother, Mr. David Hunt, put some love in the chat for Mr. David Hunt, our servant leader. He's like, it's incredible. I'm so humbled. I'm so pleased to have a brother like that, to work together, a business partner like that. And I said to the team, guys, this guy right here, Mr. David Hunt, he's always run and run and run. We're going to go and do the best month ever. And Mr. David Hunt's got to be at least blue diamond. And when I spoke to Mr. David Hunt, every time I did, you know what he said to me? He's like, yeah, let's do it, but you got to do it too. But you got to do it too. And honestly, at that point, the limitless thinking was gone, or so you think so. And every time something happens, you realize you can be even more limitless, even more limitless. And here's what happened. We got back, the team is fired up, everything's going well. We're watching how the work's going the first 2 weeks. It's going great. And a promotion gets announced whilst I'm in France. Double volume promotion. I called Mr. David and I said, David, like, we're on track already for your blue diamond, but this seals it in. Let's push and go all out. And I do the event in France. It was an incredible event. It wasn't a big event at all. There was about 70 people in the room, but closely selected people. And we decided this is what we're going to change. It was the same question. Hey, if you had the opportunity to be invited to a community focused on providing people with the education of the future of finance, is that something you'd be interested in? The answer always seems to be yes. Well, we decided to do something different this time. We said, well, here's the thing. The kind of people we're looking to invite is people who are not selfish. We're looking to invite people who, when they come in and they see the value in this education, just the same way someone opened the door for them to be invited, they're going to go ahead and duplicate that and go and invite the people around them to come and get educated from the platform. what we changed was like, you can't just come in here and say, yeah, I want access, and you come in because you come in first class. No. Remember, we said Ibüümerang's by invitation only, and you get to choose who you invite. And we said, if you come in and you're not going to go through the course, well, that's not really the kind of people we're looking for. And I remember one of our new presidential diamond here, Mr. Darren Gibson, said something at the last event. And you know, that stayed in my head. And I decided to apply that to our business. So thank you, Mr. Gibson, because, you know, I've learned from every single diamond in the company, every single blue diamond, every single black diamond, every single now presidential diamond. At those events, the nuggets they drop is what's going to help us get to the next level. You know, I was raw. I remember Darren Gibson coming saying, hey, can Frank come out? You know what, Darren? Frank came out at that event. I had to. I mean, it was 2 weeks after Limitless. Frank came out and I was raw. I'll be honest, it was the first time me being like that on stage. And deep inside, I was like, I hope I'm not losing them. But it felt good being able to do it like that, you know what? This is not just because you want to, you get access. This is because we choose to invite you. And the impact was insane because people were saying, hey, you know, when are you going back? Can I bring 5 people there yet? Can I bring 5 people to meet you tonight? Can I get like 15 minutes of your time to bring my brother and this person to meet you tomorrow? And we were like, yeah, let's do it. People came by driving 13 hours from Nice. I remember John, the new Ruby, and his team came all the way from Nice, 13 hours drive. We had Emmanuel Tillet come all the way from Dominican Republic. He's from France, Strasbourg. He moved to Dominican Republic. He came for that event, and he came again now this week. He's here with me, our brand new Emerald. And we done that event, and it was like a fire was lit. And I get back to London, and a fire was lit. It's working. And when I think of the next rank, I don't think as going blue diamond with the existing people I have. When I say I'm going to try and go blue diamond, I thought in my head, I have to go blue diamond with new people. That's it. And to be clear, it didn't look like happening. And I was almost there settling, saying, okay, if I can go diamond with just the new legs I've just launched, that's still an achievement. It's a good thing, but it's almost like giving myself excuses for not going blue diamond. And I get back, the first thing I do, I call Mr. David Hunt again. And I say, we're going to run, we're going to do everything. And as always, he goes, bro, let's do it. It's done, but we've got to get yours done too. And he goes to me, if you need anything from me, you need my help, you let me know. That's Mr. David Hunt for you. The next thing I do, I go and talk to my wife. You know, my dear wife, who without her, there's no way I'd be here today. I get the result I get for us, for the family, because she takes care of so much stuff that allows me to take. So I thank her. I'm so grateful to her, to my beautiful wife. And I go, Val, I need you to do what you need to do for the next 2 weeks so that you're always taking care of everything, including taking the kids. I won't be able to drop them to school. I won't be able to pick them up. You may not see me come to bed. You may not even know when I got out of bed. She goes, what's going on? I go, we're doing a blue diamond run for Mr. David Hunt. And she goes, but you're still diamond. I say, yes, so what? She goes, no, that's good. But you're going blue diamond too. In my head, I'm like, how's that going to happen? These people have just launched. You know, the French community is quite different. Those who are on the call will agree. They have to have that soft approach. My brother, Diamond, fellow Diamond from France, Mr. Abdi, will tell you that. He knows that. And in my head, I'm like, saying, gonna happen. Just say it. You know, the married man here knows. If your wife says it, We ain't got a choice. My brother, Mr. David Hunt, saying it. So we say, all right, let's do it. Let's run. Let's run. And we start like going soldier mode, call after call after call after call after call after call after call. And we kept that rawness. Great. You like it? You want to get access? Well, guess what? We need to know if you have the right mentality. Are you going to be selfish and get this education for you only? Or are you going to be like us, opening the door to you? Are you going to open the door to other people? Because that's the kind of people we're looking to work with. That's the kind of people that will get access to the education. That's the kind of people that will come and get access to a call that we do sometimes, where you can come and look at some of the traders who's having good results, analyze the market. So you can relate the education that you're doing to what the people having success are doing. Come and watch the analysis. And people were flowing in and flowing in and flowing in. And 3 days, if I remember correctly, 2 or 3 days, it was 3 days before the deadline, I hit Blue Diamond. And that same night, we worked through the night to the next day. And about 24 hours before the deadline, 26 hours, 4 a.m. in the morning, Mr. David Hunt hit Blue Diamond. Brilliant, right? Sorry, that was 48 hours before. So we still got 48 hours to go. And Mr. David Hunt hits Blue Diamond. We are celebrating. And they had just introduced the intensive course pack at $1,000. And like I said to you, I know the value. Mr. Daniel Camero knows the value. Kelly Haupu, our diamond, knows the value. Ami knows the value. Ami Peliasi, our diamond, from all the way from Tonga. He's just done an insane, incredible event. He went back to Tonga after 9 years. He done an event. When I looked at it, I had goosebumps. I was like, wow. He packed up the room. So much love to you, brother. But we looked at those and we like, the people who were there initially doing the crash course had the result. You're saying to me, we're giving a second chance to everyone who's in to get access to that? We're giving a chance to people who's not even in Ibüümerang yet to get access to a 2-day intensive course so they can compress timeframes? I was like, wow, let's go. I called Mr. David Hunt. David, with this promotion, bro, we've got to push for your black diamond. Let's try it. He goes, let's do it, but you got to go too. Let's go together. Let's try. It doesn't matter if we get or not. We're going to give it whatever it takes. We're going to do our best. We're going to do even better than our best. And honestly, I said to him, bro, I really don't think mine is there, but let's do it. Let's push to the maximum. And my wife heard me. She goes, no, you go try and go for black diamond. And to her, you know, you can be open. I'm like, babe, listen, I'm gonna give it a try. Ain't gonna happen. I don't have the number of people yet who's working the business. It's like 4 a.m. in Europe already. Everyone's sleeping, and it's gonna be tough. But we're gonna give it a try. We made calls with the team. It was late night. I remember Mr. Hunt sent a message to all his people. We done a call for them, and they started saying, okay, let's go. We're going to go for the next rank too. We're going for Sapphire. We're going for Ruby. We're going for Emerald. Go to bed at nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. Before going to bed, I send a message to Mr. Holton Bugs saying, Mr. Holton Bugs, thank you for all you do. And this is my volume. This is how short I am for black diamond. I think I can get that much together. Any suggestions, any ideas? What do you think we should do? Mr. Holdenberg sent me 2 messages. Read it exactly as simple. You know, it was end of the month. We're running a bit over 24 hours left. And Mr. Holdenberg said to me, crypto is available because a lot of people in my team have crypto, so instead of paying by card, you know, he was very helpful to say, we'll create a situation. He goes, let's get it done. Let's get it. And that moment, it was like a jolt of electricity went through my body. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I don't think it's possible. I'm telling my wife, ain't possible. But I'm like, if Mr. Holtenbugs is saying, let's get it, that means it's doable. I've just got to find the way. If he believes in me enough to know I can do it, there's no way I'm coming out of it and not completing that task. I go to bed at nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 7:30. I send a message to everyone. I'm like, if you want to be able to really learn how to get closer and closer to Mr. Holtenbugs, if you want to work with me, you want to really work with me and broaden your skill on trading and become a trader, you want to get access to all our tools and strategies, our analysis call, well, we need to get to work. There's less than 24 hours. And we start hitting it. We start cruising and working and work call after call after call. Every new person that joined, we gave them the option of the intensive course. And we explained. We said, go and check out the results of Mr. Holtenbugs that he showed on the limitless call. Go and check the result of Fernanda, of Luis. Go and check the result of Daniel Camero. Come and check my result. As by the way, since Limitless, I've changed my style of trading. I still do my old style of trading, but I've created a new account. And guess what? I've had major losses too. But I remember what Mr. Holtenbugs said, because this is a totally new, different style of trading to me. Every time you have a major loss, congratulations, you just learn. So I didn't have any loss. I had an L. It was a learning. I learned and learned and learned. And disclaimer here, but when I say 3-4 days ago on Tuesday, I looked at the chart, I analyzed the anticipation of the news, and I'm like, this is going 200 pips down. It's a done deal. Now, please don't ask me what a pip is. That's available at elevate.com. Not here. I'm like, done. I put 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, 4 position. I'm so glad I put a 5th position. About 45 minutes, an hour later, it starts dropping. I get to $5,000 profit. It's not 200 pip yet. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. It gets to about 55,000. It's just gone 200 pips, and I start closing. By the time I close at about 52,800 in profit. 1 hour, 45 minutes, 1 trade, 5 position. Guys, I've been trading since 17 years. I never made 50,000 in a week in Forex. I made 52,800. Subject to the disclaimer here, I'm not saying that's what you can do. That's what I did in an hour and 45 minutes. That, if I wasn't at the event Limitless, after the big loss, trust me, I don't trade again for another 2 weeks, because I want to cool down, make sure I'm not trading based on emotion. But realizing that the bigger the loss, the bigger the learning, the bigger the loss, the bigger the courage needs to become, Mr. Holtenbugs did everything. So we started, disclaimer there. So we started running, and I was like, we've got to do it. We kept going and kept going. We talked to everyone. This is the results of Mr. Holtenbugs. This is the results of these people. That's what they did. They had access to an intensive course at the start. We know you just joined the business. You just paid $1,000. We just want to throw it out there, because we didn't want to be pushy saying, hey, we just got you to sign up. Now you go buy another pack. But to the new people that wasn't in yet, that was on the fence, that was still thinking about it, I was like, maybe I'll join next month. We went back to them and said, listen, next month can't happen, because you got an opportunity of a lifetime now, right now. And we went to work. We went to work. The whole team went to work. You know, I've got to take this opportunity and say, thank you to the whole team. Thank you to all our diamond leaders, now blue diamond leader, Mr. David Hunt, our diamond leaders, our emeralds, new emeralds, our rubies, sapphires, and the new ranks. Guys, we couldn't keep track of the number of ranks that we broke. Before that happened, when I woke up in the morning, 48 hours before, when we just hit blue diamond, I sat on the sofa, relaxing for a little bit, just had breakfast. And in my mind, it was done, right? That's it. We're going to help the team now. Forget Black Diamond wasn't even a thought at that point. My wife had said it. I said, no, not possible. David said it. I said, not possible. We'll run, but it's not possible. My son wakes up and comes downstairs. My son just turned 8. He was 7 at the time. He turned 8 a few days ago. He sat next to me and he knows everything about Ibüümerang. He knows everything about, so much stuff around us because he hears us talk all the time. So I go, Tian, that's his name. I go, you know how we are diamond? Well, we are not diamond anymore. And he was like, oh no. And I was like, that's because we're blue diamond. And you won't believe it. He celebrated for much lesser time than I did. Literally, he just went, yay! When are you going Black Diamond? I swear on God, I swear on my life, this is, my son celebrated 7-year-old for about 2 seconds. Yay! Oh, when are you going Black Diamond? I didn't even know he knows the ranks. I know he knows a lot of things. I didn't even know he knows what's after Blue Diamond. And he goes to me, when you going Black Diamond? And I was like, gosh, I'm about to let my son down. And I'm so grateful for Mr. Holtenbugs, because when he added that last bit of fire 24 hours later, 24 hours before the deadline, that gave me hope that I'm not going to let my wife down. I'm not going to let my son down. I'm not going to let myself down, and I'm not going to let my team down. I'm going to be that person who paves the way for the team so they can follow those and go and get the success they want. So we went and we believed close to the deadline, it was all the way to the end. We believe it was done, but guess what? Tigray was so overwhelmed. Tigray, thank you and sorry. We absolutely annihilated Tigray. I don't know how he managed. We were not sure whether it's been done or not. We believe it is, from everyone saying, hey, I think I've hit this rank. I think I've hit this rank. I've just put this amount of volume through. It was done, but we were not sure. One more person, a very, very special mention. In fact, 2 people I want to say is one of my sources of inspiration, one of our new diamond pin. This person, without this person, I couldn't have been Black Diamond. This person helped me immensely in many ways. I'm not going to go into details, in so many ways, supported me and helped me, Mr. Cesar Munoz. I wanted to keep it for last because the help he gave me in those 2 weeks, I've probably messaged him more in the last 2 weeks of that month than I did in the last 3 years that I've known him, 3.5 years. I've messaged him more in 2 weeks than I messaged him in 3 years. And he was helping me get activation done. He had some e-wallets, he transferred there. Limits were reached. Tigray will sort the limits. Limits were reached again. It was nonstop. I'd text him when it was like morning for me. I know it's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock there. I know he doesn't mind because his heart is all about giving, about helping. So, bro, Mr. Cesar Munoz, I want to say a massive thank you and congratulations on your new rank at the same time. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without my team. I couldn't have done it without my family. I couldn't have done it without the team, the Ibüümerang team. And I couldn't have done it without Mr. Holtenbugs and Ms. Erlenbugs' help, directly or indirectly, for providing the support, the environment, the motivation, the events, absolutely A to Z. We couldn't have done it. But everything started on the basis of one question. If you could be invited to be part of a community focus on the education of the future of finance, is that something you want to get invited to? That's it. Simple line. Simple, but what people are looking for, because people are hearing about Forex, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. They're hearing about it. They're hungry to learn about it. They don't even know where to go. And you have that. You have that. But you're not using it yourself. How are you going to be able to give, to show the impact, to show the knowledge to someone else who you want to invite? And among all of this, one thing helped a lot. In the last event, mid of August in Strasbourg, is incredible. I remember someone coming to me, I'm not going to mention names, saying, "What's that person doing here?" I go, "What do you mean?" Invited them. I'm like, "I don't know. Let me check." Because guess what? I launched 3 separate legs in France. It wasn't intentional, but I'm so glad I did. Because when I went and found out, that was invited by one of my different legs. And this person goes, "But that person is a cousin of my team member." I'm like, well, he didn't invite him. And that lit another fire. They were like, "I ain't letting that team get any of the people we know anymore." And I was kind enough to be the messenger. I went to them and said, "Hey, guys, that's the cousin of a person in the other team. But they've just said to me, from now on, you ain't getting no one they know." And Strasbourg is a small city. Everyone knows everyone. So I don't know whether you want them to get it or you to get it. It's up to you. I didn't even tell them that they should. I just said, "That's up to you." And I walked away. Until today, every time we speak about it, they speak to me, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to get those people because I think they know everyone. These people know." And they went to work. You know, I knew Ruby, Mr. Inselapile as well. He went to work, you know, and he was phenomenal. You know, we had a great time. We had fun too. We burnt out a bit, but it was all worth it. At the end of the day, we came out, our team have broken more ranks in a month than we probably did in the whole of the last 12 months or 24 months. And I'm so humbled, you know, to be one of the new Black Diamond. But like I said, I couldn't have done it without you all. Certainly couldn't have done it without Cesar Munoz, who, by the way, he was also part of the initial group, if I remember correctly, of Elevate, but he was focused on building his business. But he came to Limitless, never traded before. I hope he doesn't mind me saying. He saw Mr. Holtenbach's results and he decided he's going to trade. And I tell you, he is absolutely killing it, killing it. And you may be sitting there thinking, why are you not killing it? Well, maybe because you haven't been on the Elevate website yet. Maybe because you haven't watched the basic video yet. You don't even know. I'm saying 200 pips. You're like, what's pip? What are they talking about? You haven't even done the basic video. You haven't been on a single live class yet to be able to really understand in details, to be able to ask your questions. You haven't been. You haven't watched a video of previous live classes. You haven't even opened your demo trading account. See, if you want it for yourself, it's not about you paying Elevate. Now, if you're not even in Elevate, I'm sorry, that's a sin. If you're within Ibüümerang and you don't have your subscription for Elevate, that's a sin, because you're taking away an education that you'll be able to pass on to your children and children that they're going to need in the future, period. I mean, we have some coming, education on NFTs, education on metaverse, and you don't have subscription to Elevate. I hope I'm allowed to say it's a sin, period. But if you're in Elevate today, no procrastination, today, go and watch at least the basic video. Go and at least reset your password so you have access to the platform. Go and watch a video. You've watched the basics? Brilliant. Go and watch a replay of a live class. Go and watch a live class. Check the calendar, what's on today. You know, my advice, go and learn the basics, learn about smart money, learn about the cloud, a few other bits and pieces in between, but these three are core to becoming the type of trader that you're seeing around you. Go and get it done. It's an opportunity to really change your life. You pay for it. You have access to it. And you don't do it. It's like saying, hey, you bought the lottery. You know it's the winning numbers. It's sitting in your drawer and you don't go and cash it out. You're waiting for the expiration date. We all have an expiration date. Is that what you're waiting for? Don't do that. Don't take away from your children. Don't take away from your grandchildren. That education, as it is important to you, it's important to your children and grandchildren, even those who are not even born yet. It's going to be important to them. It's like when the internet was introduced. If you didn't try and learn enough about it then, your children were slower to know about it because you couldn't educate them at home. This is exactly what Elevate's giving you a chance to do. Educate yourself, benefit from it, so you can make sure your children, your future generation, do not miss out on that. So with that said, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm humbled. I didn't have a laptop with me here, so I had to borrow a laptop, and the keyboard was different, so I couldn't even do slides. Mark asked me if I needed slides, and I was like, you know what? I didn't know I was going to be on flight school until yesterday, so I didn't prepare anything, but I hope it brought value to at least one person. So thank you for being here. I'm really humbled, and I'm kind of I'm on time for a call that we have to do with the French team because we had to cancel the Paris event on this tour because there is a strike going on in France. After the Nice event, we had to miss Paris. So instead of doing the event, we're doing it as a live Zoom presentation with them. And then tomorrow we've got an event in Strasbourg here. So if you know anyone in France, just reach out. You can invite them. And we look forward to seeing you on stage as the next rank at Vision Imagine. There's a reason it's called Imagine. Just be there and you'll understand. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you very much. It was an honor co-hosting with you, being a temporary tunicorn. Thank you very much.
A temporary tunicorn. That's great. That is fantastic. So Monica from Budapest says, Avinash always delivers. What a training. Thank you. The chats are lit. Hey, let's give it up to Avinash. All right. So, you said some things there, and we need to share this gift that we have of Elevate. And again, everybody, it's in the news everywhere. People want to know about Forex. People want to know about crypto. People want to know about NFTs. People want to know about the metaverse. So Elevate is the platform to do that. Yeah. So the other thing too that I wanted to say, Avinash, is it's Trina's birthday. And T. Gray took her to Cabo for her birthday. And today is her birthday. So, folks, let's give Trina a big birthday wish. All right. Good stuff.
Happy birthday, Trina.
Yeah. All right. Avinash, thank you so much for being on. It's been incredible. It's been awesome. And people loved it. So good stuff. All right, folks, that's it. If you do not have Elevate, well, hold on, Avinash. We need to do the photo.
I'm here.
Okay. All right. If you are not in Elevate, why not? All right, let's do our photo. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Flight School today. We love you.